Once again, thank you very much for joining me this evening for one more live talk with our people and, of course, many of our viewers right across the country. Thank you very much for joining me today in this discussion around the 2024 budget that the government recently presented in Parliament and was passed by Parliament on Friday. The point is that some of the debates that took place in Parliament were very limited, and that many members of Parliament did not have the opportunity to debate it, because Friday, as many of you know, the Parliament session is always a bit shorter, supposed to finish at 1 o'clock, but we ended up finishing around about 4:30. But even then, every member of Parliament having the opportunity to debate the budget for 20 minutes, only very few and limited number of speakers were able to do so. So in a sense, it's quite disappointing that the government's strategy to try and limit debates around very sensitive issues like the budget. Budget, as many of you know, is a key government policy document that sets out the framework and the plans for the year ahead of the following year that is ahead, which is to give to the nation the opportunity to see what government has got plans for its own operation and, of course, its own development and delivery of service and development agenda for the country that it sets out. So it was quite disappointing that we did not have the time to discuss it. But hopefully within the next hour we can cover a few things. But quite frankly, in my view, this budget is quite a reckless one. It does not make any attempt whatsoever to addressing some of the major challenges that we are facing in the country. And the major challenges include the stagnation of the growth of many businesses in the country. There is certainly lack of opportunity for jobs for our people in the country. There is no clear agenda for development of, say, key industries like agriculture, fisheries, and tourism. In fact, in this budget, there was absolutely no mention of the tourism sector in the country at all. And of course, it failed to address any plans that the government might have for addressing the law and order issues in the country. And of course, declining services in both health and education in the country. So I think the government's discussions around the budget's presentation around increased, of course, big expenditure for the country, but it failed to address the core issues that we are facing in the country. Firstly, let me talk around about the revenue side of the budget. I want to say that the Treasurer's reckless announcement that by 2047, I think it was seen as if we are going to have a 1 trillion kina economy. That's what he was predicting, and of course we are, going from now billions of dollars to a trillion dollar budget, which quite frankly, I think it's something that's not achievable in the very short term. There are not many countries in the world who are now achieving trillion-dollar economies. I think only recently our neighbors like Indonesia just became a trillion-dollar economy because they're able to be in the top 20 economies in the world, and those kind of things are not easy to achieve. And the government's announcement in the budget that this is what they were promising us, that they will do that. And we have seen governments, this government particularly, making promises, these wild, big agenda promises that we will be the richest black nation in the world. We will provide 1 million jobs by 2027. They've yet to even prove to us that they've created an opportunity for some jobs in 2023, let alone trying to create 1 million jobs by 2027. They've made a bold pronouncement that we will become the leading country in exporting fisheries in the world, and that will become the food bowl of the world in agriculture. Quite frankly, this is sort of announcements that we are now presenting around the world as something that we are now targeting to achieve. Makes us, people are laughing at us. They think that, what's going on in Papua New Guinea? Why is our leaders making this kind of wild promises that nobody else in the world is believing us except people country believe that it's a kind of gaman tok. So the government is not living within reality. The problem is that they are making these announcements just to grab him tintin a bell blow old man Mary Lopez. Na you some yes, that's impossible. That's like kind of person and come up. No God, them will gaman So I want to say that the prediction that they will have a big revenue in 2024. Now they're predicting that they will get about 18 billion kina. That's 18 billion kina, and much of it is coming from personal tax that Yimiogatas are buying. Time you mix in pay of fortnight, they also deducting this layer. The biggest part of it is coming from that, and they are predicting almost 4.3 billion kina law by elixing this law. Tax law, all man marry inside, walk inside the country. So that is the biggest portion that they are coming from. Now, the tax blow company also got some all backs in 3.7 billion. All company working profit time by all charging more tax land by all backs in. So these two big ticket items are the major contributor to providing revenue for our country. Now, me and also some more tax office now got the line working good work now collecting plenty tax and good person, but we have to be also careful that people taxing more man made too much so that the standard of living is also declining. Me disappointedly click on some adjusting some tax blow, some all income and as lower levels. All talk of some before me apply he certain this where he go on top of 20,000 kina one year old man marries action by not buying tax and more right that's all. And plan the savings too much. In fact, they should have increased it up to 30 or 40,000 kina or one year outside man marry some kind pay but not can buy tax. So you can relieve him some legally pressure blow buy kakaina, buy marasin, buy school fee blow picking in here. There's a big play heavy stuff law online blame me law place. Now online blame me law country, all citizens blame me. You must so the government putting one plain incentive whatsoever. They've just maintained the same tax rates so that we can be able to continue buying the tax go the government working. Now too, there's a big revenue come. Only you seem law, time law, controlling expenditure law. So we have a situation where law 2018 law there's a tax revenue blame in the country, maybe some 9 billion kinata so. Now law display year or 2024 only talk some but only but doubling this law from 2018 to 2000. So they've got a very big increase in tax revenue, 18 billion kina and plenty money to us. Now there's some money suppose only like strong budget blaming, only like cutting expenditure blow country blaming go down. So as a result, you look in motion expenditure blaming will go on top yet. Still, you collect more tax so naplo meeting expenditure or government line you work making close to 27 billion kina or total only by spending below 2024. Only total spending 27.3 billion kina. Now you may okata sawel some this la kind passing where there's a kind of person where you may look land. Now you may say some now you may cut some blackout stuff inside the Port Moresby City too. So me like talk sourly you blow some no can one black kind of person where blackout come up close to you may lose him connection a lot of the time, but me I'm muscles and you may come back and you may rejoin him again. But also me talk 27 billion and plenty money to muscle you may spend him inside the country blaming. But plenty reform this la government you work law promising land. Me la Togolson. True you mix in plenty tax law revenue blaming, but work law put in plenty pen go inside law online blaming. There's la money you make out here because inflation one time kina valuable you make work go down. There's la buying power money you make out go store na there's la buying power and it go weak okata. Time em go weak okata it costing you me also rice bag now and costing more money lower. You mean buy same rice also you same 5-10 years ago. So government looks well or strong in currency blame or strong in buying there's no money blame so make him so awesome. It got strongly you go time you go inside the store and about the buying or something. It got strongly you work him so and one play area where me look him some government putting plenty attention then. Only harim to talk blow IMF na World Bank na all this all man all foreign advisors blow legal stuff one time blow treasury. Only harim also only work law continuously encouraging all leaders or putting value blokina must go down yet. Only talk also the value must go down yet because time you may export something blame or some copper na gold na oil. Only thing also by bakare more money come inside. But yes, bakare more money come inside tasol buying power blow money by go down okata. So time you go buying rice or tin fish or soap or marathon or something or similar store price block something by go on top yet. So there's like kina strong blend in a stuff more. So last year also also man talk also kina blame decline close to some 15% to 20% around that percentage. Next year only talk thing also the same kind value by go down yet. So time value blow you may decline also and reflect low prices blow all imports you may come blend. So generally the price of the imports will go up with the same margin. So me looking also there's like government care all man meri no got art all man meri suffer loan only no sim the tintin only thing also no got oh people got plenty tax money coming inside people by go yet na spending more and more money so people looks out also now you may look low back all this triple so the difference between revenue blaming now 18 billion or like spending 27 billion the difference by gamble some grant money come up some foreigners by come na funding immediately on top lo desla but only by borrowing some more money lo funding so then desla meaning blow desla to covering desla difference blow revenue and expenditure but only by borrowing money so only talk also only by borrowing 4 billion kina more lo 2024 and mean also loan blow me now and by go close to 63 billion kina lo time you may finish in 2024. By end of 2024, we will have close to 62 or 63 billion kina in loans. And because government borrowing money loss, spending this expenditure budget all total 27 billion. Also na loan blaming by equal and type yet. Na government also talk also government lik na talk also all right. We play reducing debt to GDP ratio. I mean also time percentage blow ratio time we plus tabla government and we putting one tabla 35%. Now this government currently go close to 60%. Now the global currently come down lately. Ratio true but come down lately because low size blow economy blow you mean a GDP only calculating blow this la. That's all true dinner blow you mean. True dinner blow you mean by stop yet it won't have yet. It will not come down. It will continue to rise. My fear is that by 2027, government talk also only a balanced budget, but my feeling is that they won't be able to achieve a balanced budget because track record blown is showing much them. One M can tax only work collecting land, only work spending yet. So they've got this habit of spending all the time. Every year the record budget after record budget, and spending money that's all. Government is not trying to save money and try and live within our means. You may work overspending and meaning also you work borrowing more money. So meeting also 2024 loan blaming come up also 63 billion kina. On top of this line meeting also in 2027 loan blaming by go up to some 70 billion or 80 billion kina. For a country of PNG where population blaming planning line blaming no got any disposable income, one year, planning blaming assigning planning money, and there's a kind heavy stuff like dinner and one big plus something. Now, true, also, me plan the line, talk about some Pidonil time, you stop the government time, you too borrowing money. I'm true, me not denying this lah. People are borrowing money, that's a difference also. People are borrowing money, lo working more road. People are working more wharf. People are working more airport. People are building more house sick. People are building more school. And there's all something here, but all asset now, all infrastructure, and but current economy blame the current money come inside. Time all man very using road load, current more carbon, store or something go come the road, only buying tax, only work buying fuel, only work buying making profit at tableau. So that's like economic infrastructure investment in working land. But today the difference is only borrowing money lo funding budget as well. Only borrowing money lo kai as well. Only borrowing money lo consumer thing. Only no working one the nuclear road or one the nuclear passing where there's like generating revenue in the country in astronomy economy and a building economy. You're looking 5 years only stop the government only work to talk. Also only work spending the record money, but you look so well all mama karamol pigni go lapsik. Time only go last week or no God Marsen. Now picking work lo die. Or papa na mama work lo die. Because government there's a priority law, spending law. Only putting the budget as well through there's some money. In a say go down the rich service na go law all one man marry. Now two law this side too. You can plan the up, you may go. Plan the hard law. You got enough money lo go lo store na some kake feeding family blow. Plan the all families you work lo angry na stop the house. And that's like kind of thing government blow you me taking into account. One kind of effect and me work lo creating where give him tribal heavy go inside law or life blow man marry inside the country blame. Lo side blow expenditure me la talk again also. Big blow expenditure level straight and come up law where only talk law maintaining public service machinery. Now, this like government time only come government time only put in one special parliamentary committee law public service reform. There's a reform program law le or totok lene or totok work law only working law last 5 years it can be yet. That's all you know got one reform work law come up law public service structure. Now there's a lack of reform law public service structure, you work in the cost law maintaining public service work law guanta. So law administration law maintain this administration. Next year, 2024, we'll be spending 5 billion kina. There's 5 billion kina all spending, there's half the soul. There's public service machinery, saving all man very good. Plan the up, you look in country, you look so well, sir. But you look so well, sir. Plan the public service, come up work, 10 up work. Whether I'm school teacher, whether I'm work law sick, or whether I work the administration law, district or province. And plenty of law absentee, only work like same pay, but only they absentee at work, and that's why the public service machinery is not working. Now plenty of governor, now plenty of leader man, only work like to talk. Only work like to talk, law, you may try him, law. Sorry, true law, this again, use a blackout work like come up close to law. Blackout work like come up close to law, what must be so by you may by on and off work at the time, so me sorry law, this law. But again, you blood showers. One big problem inside the country, believe me. The most bit also law got the country and power and one big plus something. And again, government work law giving you lip service also. Lip service law you may look law where only thing also there's a kind of something only non up law fixing Maria only work law promising me that's all. Got one plus extra they come up. So there's a continuity law lack of power and there's a lot of power and telephone communication, road, and all this is something here. One plus strong plus asset lo building economy block country believe me. Suppose you may not seem right, but you looking more remember there's a kind of levy, but he stop yet. So me, appeal again lo online blame me go past the government. Only my sit down is working some blow work. Only work lo run lo got up the world na. Current tribal group run na. Sleep lo good hotel na, run lo big balus na. Only work lo how much run that's all. Every stop lo place there, all no like attending. Na Prime Minister work lo go again na. After that's all, go again lo Dubai na. You go lo run lo the slab where all kind man book to talk lo climate change. Plan the all leader man lo narpla world also President Biden go. So why number you must go lo attend mo ko the meeting ta so this is a kind of cost lo administration here. Work lo go on tap because lo this is a kind of person. Only work lo run. Only work lo look or send, you know. Spending money nothing. Travel nothing. No got one plane or tintin lo only get up in country na meeting this low challenge also me got na no got Marcin Lausik. All workman very no stop good. No got all picking a teacher lo classroom. No got all school materials lo teaching more picking. All this is something in real day to day. Now you look at the plenty of the country what lo no them come a big because cost of living pressure blow survival high too much and become plenty social problems. So you can find that all this law and other issues in the country will come up because true we'll talk also more. Only working tribal money also 2 billion kina now go look at them law and justice sector in the country. But and every year money blow look at him low budget only work put him on tap to so this money he no got good work then he no got good outcome come up low this sector. Also now you look in plenty of country you looking also okay something work go bagra plenty of got policemen and up so loan or they go immediate community will take him responsibility to look at him or leaders lo community tasol now work lo only more community safe. But plenty of the country this line broke down now because law and order come up with some big problem now. You look at some all business too, but not come up. Suppose law and order you got big heavy law country. All plenty of workman too, but not go or work the slab where you got law and order problem. So time you look in country, but you have you go grow yet and come up strong because you make got some all serious social issues. So me look at some all leader blame me I work run longer up every week I'm only work travel tassel. So this is the kind where you make it all plenty heavy lenny old man work low. You know harem to talk na. Only you know harem cry blow man very. Plenty up old man very work cry lo look him work blow government must come up na stone him sin down blow. Make him life blow easy lick. Now, make him sure some more picking blocks and good play education. Make him sure some plan the land bring me got opportunity to walk na sim pale or this walk only walk him land. So me look awesome. Me look awesome online blame me, you know, serious too much. Lo random country blame me. Not a problem and me to talk lo one big play expenditure work lo to talk land. And work lo cost lo back him dinner. Now me talk finish also time you make a good tax collection now all talk also only back some 18 billion opportune time lo you may can borrowing money only must passing this borrowing so that only can balance in budget only must current expenditure level come down. So now number 4 something big like expenditure blow government blow Papua New Guinea now me lo back him now. So only talk also lo back him now but only we put in 3 billion kina loss side. Now, MA approaching plan, they also all Narpla sector also low and order only spend him 2 billion kina. Lo back him did not also him 3 billion kina. So MA approaching plan, they all this kind sectoral expenditures, now sectoral work only like working law you may make him sure also you may got government where can deliver him what is the services equal of people, also maintain him safer communities. So me worry also by next year too by this like the servicing loan here by paying back loan here by equal and tap yet. And by approximately 3 billion and by go close to 4 billion. Equal and tap yet because government work borrowing more and more money. Time you look in borrowing from government, you look in now last 2 years, 2021, 22, 23 come also. Now you go to 24 and by only close to like 10 billion kinalo only dinner lo trying lo funding budget yeah. Now this a kind of money work lo go level blow dinner work lo go on top yeah. And mean also by you may got more and more problem lo you may servicing models like that. So meeting also government blow you may you know I mean recklessly click. And all na sidang good na look lo where only na blow saving money lo you can balance in budget na. You can work in where you can find him out, you can maintain him a level of expenditure just like you can afford him revenue you got land. So meeting also you got big thinking stop yet why you can work in all this like massive debt levels that are going up. Me talk minutes now, 2024, Litin also, you remember, it's got close to 63 billion kinalo loan. Meeting also in 2027 time, and loan blame about 70 plus billion kina, low country blame, 70 plus billion kina. And biplo money to mass. So a lot of service in this la too, and also need to talk a lot. This 2024 budget only talk, only spending 3 billion kinalo, you may back him now. But law 2024, 5, na 26, na 27 they go on top. That's la loan level, but still but continue to go on top yet. Na narabla big la something and lo you may to talk law expenditure level and only work lo put in plan in money law you may invest in this what they call Connect PNG program. Connect PNG program and me lo time lo leaking plan the all province na district where all in a link up one time all major highways na wharf na all this or something. And good program. That's all procurement program lo you may lo accounting law, this money, this investment law, working more road na bridge now or something. Let me not come up clear good because plan the line work like some contract law, working this law work law connect PNG. All family blow, all member, family blow minister, family blow government line where only give him contract equal all one talk blow. One talk na this la kind corrupt person work him na. Plan the blocks in money to all in a working work. Plan the app only work law winning all talk all work law winning contract na signing contract with them government. And government work giving contract law all man without advertising, without making it fair and transparent so that all man who signing up working work land only can benefit out of that. But you looking Muslim. Government work like giving contract now, something they call all one talk now, all family and all this line now. Plan the app you looking, you can see that it got big like heavy stuff. So me like talk also. All this like contract now to talk line close to also 1.5 billion kina one year. Only like spending like this like Connect PNG program. Now me plus our also. Government panim hatru la maintaining all infrastructure you make got now land. That's only work nubla infrastructure, nubla road, nubla or something where plan the upload this la or nubla something in an upload saving economy blaming. In an upload building economy blaming law you may strong in country blaming noga. Only work law give him all this contract equal place where in an up generating revenue block country and a strong economy block country. So you can find that this is happening right across the country. Only working road, nothing without proper due study and plan. One can benefit by the community and benefit by the economy. That's the kind of scaling thinking here. Only noga. Also, you may got heavy law. Heavy law. You may delivering some level of services because of poor planning. And me to talk this budget, you know, got one vision is stuff inside land. There's no vision to try and you may look low where you may got plan law delivering country now how the economy should be growing. Me got to talk law or some sectoral issues. Now plan the to talk law budget will come up, and you may look in Muslim. You may look Muslim. Country blame me and leadership blame me. You know, RM cry blow man Mary blame me. Law where only to talk law. How does the country become up? We are becoming beggars in our own country. Plan the top advice will come law IMF and World Bank. Time Sumari stable government, time me plus stable government, me plus our less deal with the IMF and World Bank. Because plan the advice blow, you know, come up law strong country blame it also. Plan the advice blow, come up law strong work law na law side blow. Also some advice also give them land in a walk the plan the up the world because there's a kind of this budget papers number also influencing law. So strong thinking blow na sit down blow all this big multinational organizations like IMF and World Bank. So time IMF we work put in plan the pressure all treasury officials blame me, planning officials blame me. And some of the time, you know, blow strong sit down blow you mean sit down blow country blame me. Some of the time all strong blow side blow all country blame me so I go bankrupt. So me think also some of the time or leaders blame me too much. Sinagood na RM to talk low way where this all budget number them prepare lo whether benefit him line blue me or no got. Time you may look time you may look awesome. Plan the totok so I go back where all leaders blue me so in sa thinking lo look at him all line blue me lo heavy stuff inside the community now awesome. Now you look lo one blah awesome some law minister you look in this la treasurer blue me now work lo talk and put in record budget after record budget lo. But this la kind of sweet talk na big blah idea na big blah text na big blah record expenditure work lo talk and treasurer work lo sort of get money milik time you look in prime minister blame me time one blah minister bagram name blah country blame me na bagram mol people na talk also me blah some blah animal na some blah primitive na this kind talk work lo come up lo mouse blah leaders blame me prime minister blame me sanap na interfere na talk this kind talk em na good blah no kan bagrabim na call him more line blame kind name about so prime minister oglo go pass lo support him this kind of gaman talk blo treasurer na gaman talk blo minister na only bagrabim name lo country na name blo man meri blame prime minister me no got courage lo working some tough decisions lo discipline mo islaman so time only work lo working kind toto nego prime minister oglo give him kind how much law na only work lo bagram yimi na bagram country blo yimi so meeting also country blo yimi work lo plenty heavy because of that. Now you look in time you look in treasurer blo yimi la country blo first time la history blo country blo yimi treasurer work lo controlling issue blo warrant blo government blo yimi oh got a legally something suppose one laman like talk also got claim against government na go put him invoice line treasurer work lo controlling modus la lo looks out as no work blind work blow all sawe man usually work inside the treasury na planning na finance work blow all public servants work blow minister lo gona straight him kind everywhere ba compromising some invoice gona kind of legal negotiations blow lo side here sa come up lo because there's a kind passing where one blaman they work lo controlling authorization of warrants and where the funds are going. So this like selective warranting payment system this law will come up here. In a good law country. Work law all man work law current invoice and law use a passing law paying keke. Now this a kind passing come up here now country work law go back up yet because now you let go now. Since some like kind public service machinery law working work law people blame me. All two work law ask him law money na all ask him law legally commission law side na this a kind because or leader law you mean work law encouraging this a kind person come up. So there is no transparency and there is lack of accountability in the way we are spending public money. So time you mean spending public money law this kind person and plan the all services work law run down. So plan the law parliament work law talk law you mean talk now after 50 years law independence up now there's a kind of budgeting system here work law giving maximum benefit law people blame in a country blame. So we are encouraging them we are encouraging the government to try and do a radical strategy law you mean so person where money you mean resident must go to province. The province must have close to 1,000 people and 7 more man married. So plenty all this la power blow. Look at them house or look at them school or look at them all road, maintenance, all this or something. Must go all province and all district. So is a plenty land blame me, country blame me. Majority man marry give me all sleep law outline so. One outline inside the country blame me. Now this la all outline by some service land and come up the district na province so. So budget must be an Mr. Road law, give him money law, governor, give him money law, one province law, scaling me go down, and me plating also. And now the governor work law to talk learn, or like him single line budgeting where all but talk about some province also Morobe where you make it close to some 700,000 or 800,000 man marry. And you must give him triple share, all some budget law every month, but money must go down where governor one time, Timberland, all members one time, all public service law, this law province can spend the money law look at him now. Now you may work law controlling market something law wagani, where you only money now, time only run short law Morrison law, lay or some Anga hospital or something. All must run wagani law try to look some money go upside. no one play easy plus something. So meeting also imi good pla also you may larem all governor on the ground, stable province now only can give him this kind passing imi golan. So I think budget all right, but that this joint between 27 billion kina, that's la revenue blaming also 18 billion kina, 18.6 close to 19 billion kina. The difference is about 8 billion kina there. That's la kind 8 or 9 billion kina ya. No easy. Some la or revenue or to talk by come up or grant or something. Some la time in a come up. So Miss Owls and you have expenditure limits already. So government is by planning well spending this money, and the only thing will happen in this country, my fear is that because revenue time prediction of the budget estimates you come up time, but you may not got choice but to go borrowing money. And time you borrowing money and loan blaming by going up, debt servicing will continuously increase. So this is the fear that you may got inside the country. Meeting or some good plan. Some government must try and find a way to live within our means. Suppose you got 18 or 19 billion kina or some revenue, okay, you may work expenditure level of this lamakta so. No can go on top to much or some 27 billion kina now, where you may sell some by you must borrow money or funding this gap. And this is where the big problem is, and I think government in last 4 or 5 years, this government blow marabe and stuff inside time. Only workload spending, record spending after record spending, and mean also big deficit budget. And deficit budget it mean also revenue blame come up down. You must find him this gap here, and what you call him deficit loan. You must find him now loan money lo fund him this la. So this last 5 years, deficit blow work lo go on top yet, and meaning also borrowings blow go on top. And you may some time so marapek some government you may 2019 only to talk also loan block country blame is start also 29 billion kina figure him come up with treasury come up law mouse blow me or come up not no got come up with treasury 29 billion kina law 2019. Now you may go close to 62 billion, so only workload doubling size now blame double from 29 billion now to 62 billion by end of 62 point something billion by end of 2024. That's all. Time you look around. All got the airport now, all got the bridge now, all got the road now, all got the something. Only work lo obim now, only work lo run na cut him ribbon run there. And time you may start government time. And this whole project you may start him. You may borrowing money, you may fund him all this lah. That's what now this borrowing believe me work double tassel. Only now got one plan nuclear road or nuclear housing or nuclear school only work believe. Only work funding kai tassel. This is the only fear that we may got country believe. And reality am stable. You mean we are living on borrowed funds. And you know in stop law. Look at you meet means believe me strong believe me. You may come up also you may look also. You may got yes revenue work go on that. That's still expenditure believe me work winning revenue too go on that. True yes. Okay, the loan believe me too work winning go on that. So it's a budget with big revenue, big expenditure, big loans, and big deficits that inside the country. That's the kind of budget and but more pain go inside law man very believe me. But carry more pain. Now there's the same kina no got one blood wages he go on top law parliament to me work talk also. Last time minimum wages believe me the country also 350 per hour and we may working like this time. This is not 2016 time we missed up the government. Now close to 780 years now. There's the government is 5 years or so only changing one plateau up go on top of this wages. That's all price block or something work go on top. That's all wages through blow man meri ksimigolo pay ksimigolo house. That's like go on top that's like pain work na iti mon man meri believe me na. So I think also we have to certainly try and revise this law. Now last time we looking was a minister blow labor workload talk also to blow marabe workload working this law workload increasing employment inside the country. To date, you know, got one block work where one sector only work law increasing. Now, only totok law, you got Minister of Law cow na, livestock na, Minister of Law Agriculture na, Minister of Law cocoa na, Minister of Law coffee na, Minister of Law palm oil na. Okay, something that's all. Government na putting planning money ko inside law this sectors, law increasing opportunity law man may work inside law this agriculture sector. Totok also, oh, tomorrow by me come up with some country, but come up with some, but project moga ta kaya inside the world so that you can feed him world. And Totok come up with mouse blow prime minister. That's all. Lo working work lo come up in the second Totok zero. Lo budget to him, you know, allocating planning money. So that's all. Now I may remove him. Import tax law. Time you may got also some cow. Now all this meat now something but come inside the country. Law where only can put him go inside the can or something here. And me remove him tax law this law. And mean also old man like starting cattle farm or old man like also ramu cattle or kimbe cattle all this law here. And you know protecting this industry. And mean also all but killing cow Australia na current meat also like inside you mean work lo buy lo putting money lo buy this law you got back to Australia na or country also. And mean Australian industry believe me 20% also charge him lo time will current cow lo Australia come inside yeah now I'm rousing. And mean also I'm not supporting industry believe me inside the country believe. Same thing lo fisheries. Fisheries now talk also more old man now it's some Betstamia or sea cucumber or also something only exporting go prawn or crab or something like exporting go out to the country. Now also talk about charging 20% or something also export tax on top of also. All big company the fisheries only operate here. You know paying the second tax but online believe me but now but paying the second tax. And but killing industry believe me. And but mean also all money go na opening piece lo selling go overseas market here but only buy not the tax on top of this lah. So that's the kind of something I mean protecting all businesses now online believe me lo working all this industry lo feeding people believe me past them. Secondly to do business with it. So meeting also government believe me working wrong direction lo you may send up this kind way. So I think we bless our also. Plan the man lo parliament, plan the old member and plan the line like him Terasra, Prime Minister must change. Minister also money calling him kind name too, or like Mr. Kind old man must change him. But Prime Minister put it change him Islam. Only can bagaram people believe me to solemn book lo protecting Islam. Terasra karam hardship becoming so lo country believe me now old man very believe me but Prime Minister work lo protecting Mr. Kind man. Me talk finish. You know, running country law, interest law, people blow you mean a country blame me. Me running country law, satisfying one or two man. All this a contract blow, connect PNG number, me talk finish here. All plan the all family members blame work law run action contract inside the country. Plan the online blow, work like some big blah peta, so only no working one blah good blah work. Only work like some pay nothing. So it's a kind of possible nepotism, corruption, work come up. So you may work look land, you may look him. Now one big program or some government work trying to work him too. Me only to talk special economic zone where only give him tax-free break now, only give him some incentive one. Suppose go 1 industry or some fisheries or forestry or something. No God, only work game 1 man, 1 company, 1 line. Some line only work house number la Port Moresby City. Only talk also this line special economic zone blow this la company to so. This la kind privilege na special treatment only game la 1 all friends blow na or cronies blow there. This la but kill him country blow you mean. And this is what's happened, the feeding of the ignorance of our people. Only thing also mukha man mere baina na apo ke one blood talk so give him tasoligo, give him nothing ego. Also na you look him also kan passing also come up lo country blame so miss away next few years but tough. You may think also in 2023 and maybe one hard year but next year will be harder because of the reckless budget that the government has produced. And me talk finish here, there's a kind of spending here, all work low, throw my money, nothing, still nothing, nothing around here. And behind, kake blend mak blend ba pen ba yimit sim behind. I'm only work mismanage because that's all limiting also most of the governments all can work in like blow. But reality means that all got a man marry blame the country. And you mean by paying price blood is like but you may feeling pain time you may money blaming and blow buying all good plus something inside the store power blow money blaming me weak or kata na true or some you mean by all about charging me more and more tax so that you can funding this like reckless spending blow government blow you me today. So that's the kind of special economic zone all working around there. That they are trying to copy what China has done 30 or 40 years ago. They created special economic zones in special areas, lo bilim economically blow only go on some Shanghai, Shenzhen, this kind. All na go na game lo one man, lo one bla family, or one bla one talk, or one bla company lo all together. The same special economic zone blow you so you working blow like blow you. This is what's happening in our country, and this is going to cause a lot of pain in the future. So meeting also government blow me must take him some bla responsible approach now. Me also there's a kind of budget will come up so me like talk also. Opinion to talk. You know got one blah key future agenda come up like government blame me. And last year you go election you may saw a plan or still passing will come up election. And start lo prime minister and lo electoral blame yet so lotari. There's a kind passing start. But he is not taking ownership of those issues. Now, I'm working on talk some promise of some election of 2027, but you remember clean him up good, now you working. Leap service that's all. Talk nothing. Lord, this budget, I'm not putting one blood toil or fixing Mr. kind of problem. Or some common role, or I'm not putting one law, money law, working proper census, or working money law, straighten some law where we can straighten this still passing law elections that come up law every election blow me. So suppose I'm not cleaning this guy and passing lottery, I don't remember cleaning country. Impossible. Talk that's all. You know, talk na time talk goes short and you may use him name big man blow me, you know. Always talk about maybe Christian man, maybe use name big man, try him cover him up this like all rubbish passing blow man. So no got one the electoral reform come up inside the country, believe me. Me talk the public service. There's no reform in the public service structure that is failing to deliver to our people. Public service machinery and me fail inside the country, believe me. Now it's become so corrupt that even though you like go some driver's license or you like go buying water bill or power bill or something, you must. There's a kind of person the corruption will come up with a slap too. Now, secondly. You may work continue. Thirdly, you may work continue to pay high taxes in the country. Company tax high to mass. Plan the all legal SME. Plan the bloody go broke finish. Some blood come up contractor now. They go buy one excavator or bulldozer or machine or something. Bank work repossession and plan the bloody work passing around. Them there's passing come up inside the country bloody me. Now two or plan the blood is business work pass. Now government talk no God economy work grow. Economy in and grow one blab where only providing some business opportunities for land blaming. Economy grow because export blaming oil and gas is growing. And because big company also makes one mobile come now. That's like working the economy blaming work grow now, thing also grow strap away. No God. Still suffering all man Mary. There's the growth reflected all man Mary. All man Mary continue to suffer as a result. The other thing is that there's me to talk tendering process, procurement process is so corrupt today. And government work law upon them all. One talk law go inside this law tenders board about. One talk law last 3 or 4 years. Now only work law controlling busadik in contract now this kind passing here because one talk system kind corruption work law pull up inside. There's the reform program law. Procurement process and Marabe and made them introducing time come up finance minister time minister plan. Desla is not functioning well. And Bagarabin tender system blame business. Because lot of political interference going inside the upside. So Desla kind passing ability law, government law, working more like contract giving more contract work about law, honest non corrupt way. not got one transparent way, this like kind passing come up. So there needs to be some reform in there. Now, two, me to talk law, reform law, you may make him short and now you may call them plenty text and time opportunity come up, this time, you may stop him more long. Why now you may got good tax collection and you may work borrowing more money. And Bakaram every come inside the country blame me. And Bakaram every come inside law, community blame me. So government meeting also by 2027, suppose you may see not tonight, na meet also loan blaming by approximately 70 or 80 billion kina, the 2027, and you can talk also about Piranil and Boglo playing politics now, and Boglo talk, and Boglo can talk nothing. But there's a time by you looking, real loan levels by in and up come down. Only to talk low ratio and all this or something, talk also maybe current ratio come down to so. Giving false expectation law on man you may law inside law country. The other thing is the SOEs. SOE reform must come up because you miss out some plan, all this state-owned enterprise, also PNG power and all this water and all this some they are not functioning well because a lot of political interference. Na can all manually appointed inside law, some law this work. All no man he got experience or he got training law this position now. All nothing does so. Because country come up member name come up minister or something else na only work law go inside law appointing all family members only go inside. Plandi all man you may look at all same position there and because all this stuff on the Marabena supporting Marabena enabling Marabella come up stable power. Now, only thing also, but they forget to realize that their first obligation is to the people and the nation. You know, look at them one talk now, our family, that's like in a family business, but one blama. So you may walk around and a lot of all this kind of person come up, meeting also, destroying country blame. So, I think time may come up now where you may must think of privatizing some of this business. Local and private sector come inside now. Only can run in business. Also, you know, working with time PNG and BSP. Now BSP working plan the profit. Now working paying government plan the tax. The tax blow government will buy me into hundreds of millions of kina. So all SOEs too can work in this kind of person. Only running good, working good money and buying tax, but providing reliable service to the people. You look at issue blow PNG power and power blackout close to local country, and because only mismanaging this organization, mismanaging the organization. So Mila talk of them. These are some of the things that you make, but you know, treasurer na there's a kind gaman to talk na gaman budget paper na about all put him law justify irresponsible spending blow all, and it must stop. I think the country, our people need to stand up and do that. So meeting also important law, you may create an opportunity law, all business can come up strong. Now time all business come up strong, and but only by finding plan the work man marry, law work inside all business law one man. And that's the kind of providing employment opportunities. So employment law man marry law country by and but grow even more. Government in that law employment you may impossible. That's why the only growth area in start the business. So the business side, suppose one man decide like starting legally business, government must provide him some strong support where only can borrow in money law, cheap rates now, only can borrow money law long time so that only got enough chance to developing business law now, growing this business iguanta. So I think it's important also government providing some law this incentive, but law inside the budget there's nothing. There's zero incentive for business growth and investment in the country. Last 4 or 5 years, Marabé a big black company come inside the country, invest inside the country. Now, last 4 or 5 years, tomorrow by Pograba, tomorrow by Pograba, there's come up straight inside the country. Now you look at this problem come up election time, there's too by working even more difficult for Pogra to operate. Only talk also Pogra open next year again now. Second quarter next year, so in Pogra time open time, economy blame me too by your right. Only thing also in Pogra currency foreign exchange controlling availability of foreign currency country blame me. And too by not come up, government of Tok lo grabbing bell blow man Mary and giving false hope lo man Mary. So this is what's happening. Now old man Mary work lo some question will come lo before learning me like talk also we can answer him some question. You make that close to also not like 5 minutes. One question lo talk lo court case lo time me Karim ask him Supreme Court lo interpreting law lo this fall passing come up lo election lo email lo 2022. There's lo still passing declaration extension corruption lo electoral commissioner lo yumi. Even today lo lagam all this lab lo where election violence come up because of the corruption by the electoral commissioner. That's all marabe work lo protecting him yet. Why isn't he electoral commissioner and all this line beside the bagrab election lo yumi? Work lo protect him all. Because only delivering this election he go him lo foul way. Also he got obligation to look at him all. So I think it's very, very important. Very, very important. Also you must he got good play well or you may elect him all leaders you may go inside. So also when me Karam this court case go inside. All judge ask RM court case me finish. That's like blow court case blow you may go inside or you may change him government or you may work him one kind of person. But me like him only must set him fixed rules blow you may go election of 2027. Me playing like him same kind of person must come up na corruption blow election process come up inside the country. All people must mark him a leader only got believe lo hen. A leader where only pan him way lo come inside the parliament and that's the kind of way working na country blow him go lo bagrab because you got all leaders only no got feeling blow man Mary. Only no got heart blow man Mary. Only no got that's the kind of person where all man Mary can talk or say oh leader blow me sanab na torment to talk lo protect him interest blow people na nation. And you may let him just like courage inside the parliament because plenty one thinking also only working with some kind to talk law against some government or against some one minister or against some line. Only not block some project or only not block some funding or only not block some work. And that's like all protect him self-interest and protect him country blue you mean. So I think you can do that. So me like talk also. We can start doing this as soon as we go. But me Sawals and plan the man work law. Run working plan the commenter so me talk some country blue me. And by naplo one man fix Mariabna you may come up with one of the richest nation in the world. And this a kind of success so come up law at work also. At work that's also me like talk also. You may can find him way. You may make him sure some kind of message you may work like give him you go na strong to talk you may give him go government. Only thing also that's like me personal attack law. No God. Me play give him sample constructive thinking law only working right decision. That's the only way you can fix this country. Suppose you may okay to sanab na patin bros na how must talk law how must solo okay man. Nothing good will come of it. Because you may grab him also psych up to talk prime minister you working good law work so working here no guy some of the time I'm working wrong land you must talk clear so M2 na all not line minister stuff in the government too only can feel him why you may work law talk strong law you may must some good law tintin working some law decision law benefiting country blaming people blaming. So me talk also you may waiting court decision come yet so time court decision come up time but you may accepting tintin blow court so but main thing is to set the rules for 2027. Lo side blow you may to talk law on man work lo to talk law pay increase or something people work lo talking government lo review this minimum wages board na some all increase law teachers na public servants only work lo promising land they must deliver to the people so that they can be able to maintain a better quality of life for themselves. So me I must also people joining me today this night. Thank you through also me play working plan the total law plan the time but some engagement some story blow working plan me blow but time blow reply all this talk. But me like wishing you blow Ogata, also now you may call it Christmas, New Year come up. Me like in you blow Ogata, got safe na good Christmas time. No can go na some heavy load this time where we miss out some kind sinan good bakama plan. Me like him celebrate him the good way so that you can look in 2024 the right way na you may walk one time na you may try to strong in country you may na sinan blow man very blue you can come up with this way. So please you play look at him you play it walk him the safe way na celebrate the safe way na always tintin lo all narbla line. You know, something you saw working land, you must consider him feelings na sindan bol narbla line blame the players na all people blame me, all family blame me. So you can look like this. So once again, God bless. Thank you very much. Lo you play sindan watambilo this evening. Thank you, True. Good night and God bless.